It's time. Yes, welcome to Studio Quiz today. Why is it called that? Because I don't have any original ideas. Everything's Studio something today. Please welcome Quizmaster Georgie. For those that haven't met my lovely wife, Georgie, she'll be your quizmaster for today. And you actually authored most of these questions. So,
Did I?
Yeah.
Okay.
So no.
And by authored, you mean went online and copied and pasted? Then yes.
Exactly. Yeah. Completely original. And that wasn't just to throw her under the bus if they're bad. They're actually really good questions. I like them. So if you're watching on the replay, feel free to play along as well. This is a live show, but if you're watching on the replay, just give yourself 1 point for every question that you get right. We are here. We've got 20 spots for you to play along live. So we're testing this. This is like the first episode of this. So for the first 20 people
new.
Can jump in there. So we've got 20 questions. There'll be a 60-second timer. Did we get the 60-second timer? Did we actually edit it for that?
I can't remember.
We might need to do a quick bit of maintenance. We'll do that in the background here while we get set up here. But if you miss a live spot, you can still join in. And what do you reckon, Georgie? Should people try and comment in here and give the right answers, or would it be more fun if they tried to lead people astray?
Oh, that's a good question. I guess if you don't get a spot in the actual quiz, you can try to put your answer in the comments. We'll try to look at them and see. It gives us a leaderboard after every question, and it does go on how fast you put the question in as well,
Yes.
which we can't change, which is unfortunate. So if you are playing along with the actual program, try to get in fast, because then you'll be at the top of the ladder. Not that that means anything, because there's no prizes.
I was going to say,
just bragging rights.
What are the prizes on offer here today?
Bragging rights.
Bragging rights, yeah.
Yes.
And a warm, fuzzy feeling all the way down in the cockles, I believe
Yes.
would be it. Just going through and updating these. I thought we'd done everything, and this was the one thing this was my job. Georgie did everything. I had one job, and that was to change all these to 1 minute from 20 seconds.
It might not be 1 minute. If everybody gets in before the minute, it'll just finish at that time. But it just wants to give everybody a chance to actually answer, because we understand that there's buffering
lag,
and lag.
there's internet lag, there's other things that go on. So
Internet, hey.
the internet, yes, the internet is for quizzes. That's what I've heard. All right, we're nearly there with this. We've nearly got them all to the 1 minute. Some are 1 minute mark. I just had an update. I've updated 2. All right, so we're going to save that one in. That's been changed now. So we'll be able to throw this up on the screen. Before we do that, g'day to everyone who is here live. We have a whole bunch of people here. We've got Christopher Rossi. We've got Ivan Idea, Thomas Christ, Russ 8889. Plenty of Beatles questions just for Russ, don't we?
I don't think there's any Beatles questions in this.
Brad Example, we got set up by Marshall, Feisty Heisty, Dave Fox, Jade Star I saw before, a bunch of folks. I hope you're ready to go. Like I said, we've only got 20 spots, so if you do miss out on a spot, I apologise. But the quicker you get in, once I throw this up on the screen with the pin number, if you want to get yourself prepared, go to kahoot.it. In fact, I've got a thing here.
We should probably explain that you either need to have a separate device, because you can watch us on your PC or your iPad or whatever, but to actually participate, you either need to have a separate device to answer the questions, or you can open a separate tab on your browser. That gets a little bit clunky because you're switching between the two, but if that's the only way you can manage it, that's fine. This is a free trial we're doing of this software, so
It's going to be. We always say this, that it'll either be a well-oiled machine or a train wreck. But either way, we hope it'll be entertaining, and we hope you have some fun with the quiz questions that we have coming for you. Yes. So let's throw this up here on the screen. So go to kahoot.it on any browser, preferably on a phone or a tablet would be the easiest way to do it. And there is the pin number. So for those playing along, 5474167. So kahoot.it, pin number 5474167. Call now. Operators are standing by.
We have done this once before online with just a smaller group of people, some who are here today, I see.
Yes.
But there's more people. We're opening it up to more people today just to see how it works with a bigger group. We've got one in. That's fantastic.
Gregory O'Sullivan. I'm assuming that is. And I'll probably bet to say maybe use a name that's similar to your name here so that you can flex on everyone else when you get questions right. Crozzy, Kurt. So we may not know who you are. I do know that Kurt's probably audible video. Crozzy, wondering who that one would be. We're looking at the names here, trying to work out who's who. And I don't think it lets you put anything rude. I know that there's probably people in there right now going, poo, wee, ass. But we'll give about 5 minutes for folks to put that in, and we'll just double check to make sure that we've covered off on all of the details. There's Kim Hudson, Kim H2, I like it. So do we have anything else? Yeah, so again, if you're watching on the replay of this one, or if you miss out on a live spot, or if things fail and you fall, there's Dave Fox who's joined in. He's just got his Fox emoji, I like it. If you do miss out, then yeah, you can still play along and just keep a tally, because again, even though it gives you points for speed, it's not really fair because you may lag. We've also gone ad-free on the live version of this. So if you hear live, you won't get halfway through a question and go, in what year? Oh, use Grammarly for all of your grammar needs. So hopefully that helps.
I didn't realise that happened last time.
Well, it didn't happen. Yeah, no, when we do these live ones, I do keep it that way generally, because there's nothing worse than being halfway through a live show and it going out because you're not there. Yes. There is Bradley. Is that our friend Brad example? We'll have to try that. Look at it. Look how nice our man, our moderator Thomas Christ is. He's letting others jump in because he's already had a go. Well, if we get towards the end, Tom, and we don't have 20, feel free to jump on in. Jade Starr is also... Jade was saying before that she may retire undefeated. Well, I asked her if she was going to play on her show today, and she said, maybe I'll just sit out this one so I can retire.
She did win our first
Yes,
test.
Jade crushed in the first time around when we did it with our patrons. So, yeah, we're back to try it again. The other thing is, if you're watching on the replay of this one, because it's the middle of the night, because you live in the UK or Europe, or if it's Australia and you're working, we're doing another one. So tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern summertime here in Australia, which equates to something like midday in the UK and the wee hours of the morning for the folks in the UK and Canada. US and Canada. Thank you. This is what I've got there. Jade Starr's going to come in. She's going to play. She's going to defend her crown. I like it. Hello,
she
Dream
said she'll play tonight.
King. Sorry, tonight. See, yes. This is why I have Georgie here, because she can actually correct. I'm normally ranting, and she can pick me up on all my foibles and problems. Dave says, always fun. I'm going for the wooden spoon on one device. There you go. Go for the wooden spoon. Go hard. So we've still got plenty of spots here left. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, I think now. Christmas tree. Oh, Christmas tree. Welcome aboard. So we've still got about 10 spots left. So I think even if you did, Thomas, I reckon you're safe to jump in, because I don't think we'll fill up the 20 slots here. But we'll give you about another 2 to 3 minutes to get yourself in there, and then we'll hit the start button.
We want to get started.
We want to get on. Yeah, we'll get on and get going. I'm going to get some... While we do that, let's get some nice background quiz music, shall we?
Oh, do you have to zoom the sound up again?
Oh, yeah. I'll bring the sound up in the middle. So I've got some of these may be familiar, especially to Georgie, because you may not be aware of this, but Georgie and I used to do a show called $2 Looker. And I've got some, that's the theme music. I've got some background music that we used to use for $2 Looker when we were shopping.
Interesting.
So if we'll bring the, I can reach over now. We'll bring the volume up here. So this was the, when we were doing this eBay shopping show that we used to do, this was the background music that we'd have. I thought this
doesn't even sound familiar.
I thought this might be good quiz music, but
there we go.
But I'll put that right down low, and if it gets really annoying, which it will in about probably 4 seconds, then we'll remove it. Yeah. Nicely done. So we've got about 1 minute left, and then we will hit the play button. So we've got 9 people in the quiz going for the championship. And again, so TC's in there, Thomas Christ and Jade. Feel free to drop on in, because you won't be taking a spot, because we definitely won't fill the 20 spots. So if you do want to defend your title, you can do that. We can't hear how loud the music is there, so... if it's really, because I've just got very quietly on our speakers here, so if it's really annoying and you can't hear us over the music, we'll just turn it down. And I'll probably turn it down when we get into there. But you've got to try these things. I was just thinking quiz has got to have like really random quiz music show in the background to go along.
Everybody knows quiz music. We know Jeopardy when you do the final
do,
Jeopardy.
do, 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 do. All right, so we got 10 participants. It's okay. All right, well, let me know if it does get annoying. We'll turn it down, and I'll play some different ones as we go through. And in case you're sick of my voice, which you probably are, you'll get to hear Georgie.
Am I going to read out the questions?
If you would like to.
I can do
I
that.
think Quizmaster. Who thinks Quizmaster Georgie? I think, I vote Georgie. I vote Georgie the Quizmaster, and I'll just sit here on the sidelines making snide quips.
It would get a bit boring if we just sat here looking at the screen, reading it, and not saying anything, wouldn't it? Am I loud enough?
I believe so.
I assume you can all
People
hear
will
me.
tell you. I'm always loud, but if we need to adjust anything, we're dropping out.
Oh,
We've
they're
gone
getting
from
sick
10
of us talking. Let's go.
All right, I want to hit the button, but I don't. Oh, now we're down to 7. All
Let's
right,
back up.
okay, we're gonna hit it. I'm gonna hit it in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we're gonna start the quiz.
Okay.
Let's get it on. So, number 1 studio quiz today. Number 1, take it away, Georgie.
Okay. In 3, 2, 1. What was Freddie Mercury's real name? Was it red, Fardeen Patel, blue, Farouk Bulsara, yellow, Imran Ahuja, or green, Khalid I'm going to murder all these. Khalid Malhotra.
Malhotra.
Yes.
We've got folks answering, putting their answers in now, and once it hits, there you go. Oh, look at that. We have
a lot of people have seen Bohemian Rhapsody.
There you go. Is that what it was?
Yes.
For Bohemian Rhapsody.
Yeah, they mentioned it quite a bit in that movie.
Yeah,
so.
I haven't watched that for a while. We should watch that again.
Yes.
So good job. And as you'll see here, every question, we do get points allocated to there.
Christmas
So,
tree.
oh, Christmas tree. Is anyone going to own the Christmas tree?
I don't know.
I think it's Russ.
Oh, and Sarah.
There you go.
Farouk, yes.
Sarah in there for Farouk. Yeah. So if you're in the audience here, or if you've come in late, then you can go ahead and heckle people. We do accept all heckling and any.
Okay, which artist's entire 1985 Live Aid set consisted of just a single cover song? Was it red, Tom Petty, blue, Eric Clapton, yellow, Elvis Costello, or green, David Bowie? I wonder if a clue would help.
Oh, but no, because some people have locked in their answers.
Oh, yes,
So,
that's true. I better
then-
not give
then
the clue until the
You can
end.
give the clue after everyone has answered.
Yes, that's very
Oh,
helpful,
look,
isn't
we
it?
do have late entrants here because we've got more than 10 viewers here now. So
Well,
it does
that's
look
good.
as though people can join after we've
fantastic.
started.
Great.
Might be a little bit of that. What is heckling? So is that an Australian thing? Heckling, like a heckle, is like when you're at a comedy show or you're watching something and you're basically going, boo, you suck. No, not that sort of heckling.
Sledging is an Australian term. I thought heckling was pretty common. The answer was Elvis Costello. And the song was All You Need Is Love.
Oh, there you
Just,
go. All you need is
That was going to
love.
be my clue. The song is All You Need.
Ba-ba-da-da-da.
But apparently,
Oh, okay.
apparently it wasn't that long.
Really?
Yeah, apparently it was only, 6 minutes or something. But that was his entire Live Aid set.
Wow.
I could be wrong. I take no responsibility.
I was going to
for
say,
the-
is this Wikipedia's version of
Yes,
of this?
probably.
According to the internet. So yeah, for the two people that got Elvis Costello, that was a bit of a tough one, I must admit.
was.
That was a little bit of a curveball. So they won't all be that hard,
Yes.
I don't think. I can't remember. Here's our scoreboard. Fro makes the move up to the top. There we go. And I don't know. I don't think we need to make rules around who's who because there's nothing on offer here. But yeah, you can own it. And if you put that name, you can just say, "Oh, that was me. It's fine."
Okay, before Phil Collins, who was the lead singer of Genesis? Was it red, Neil Young, blue, Mike Rutherford, yellow, Rod Stewart, or green, Peter Gabriel?
Ooh.
And Russ, that wasn't technically Beatles, just the song he sang was.
You said no Beatles. That's true. Exactly. Righty. Where is Mark? Yes, Mark's probably having supper. It's a bit late there in Canada. This is about supper time for Mark. So hello to anyone who's any of the regulars, anyone new to the channel. This is a bit of something different. We don't do this sort of thing all the time, but we just wanted to try something new for fun.
Yeah.
Because why not?
Because why not?
Because why not? Sorry, Brad. As we said, you'll probably be up for the next one. So the next one's going to be like 3 a.m. your time. So just hang out for another 10 hours, mate, and join us the next time around.
Apparently there's some serious lag.
Yeah, and look, it'll be a little bit laggy. If you are getting lag, what you can do is make sure that the little red live thing is there on your phone or your device, and then tap that again.
It might scooch it forward a bit though,
Yeah,
which
might catch you up.
Yeah. Well, yes, it was Peter Gabriel. That is correct. A lot of people got that right. Well
Peter
done.
Gabriel. And then I hear that they gave him the axe, or in his case, the sledgehammer. And pause for edit. And yeah, and look, this is why we're doing this as a bit of a test run here, because we had issues when we did this with the patrons. There was a little bit of latency and lag and things that went on. There's going to be teething problems with anything like this.
We may have to try a different app. It's just for giggles.
It's for schnizzles and gizzles.
Yes.
See, Audible likes my audio, my jokes. Christopher, not so much. Right, Fro is on fire. 3 correct answers in a row. In a fro. Let's move on to the next question, shall we, Georgie?
Yes, let's. True or false? Aretha Franklin was the first woman ever inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. If you think it's true, it's blue. Hey, true blue. Or if you think it's false, red.
Blue or red? Make your selection now.
So, Aretha Franklin, first woman ever inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. I'll give you some fun facts while we're waiting. When I did this, and I'm not sure when the information came from, but it said 888 inductees. Of the 888 inductees into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, only 69 are women.
Wow. So that's just over 10%. Well, that actually, makes sense, because I saw a figure the other day that said how many artists are female versus how many producers, and it's actually 3% of music producers are female. So 97% music producers are dudes.
Yeah.
So we need more ladies in music production as well.
Get in there, ladies.
Get in there, ladies. I don't have a bell.
Okay, that was true. Oh. Yes, it is true. Aretha Franklin was the first woman inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Very cool. So 4 of you got the correct answer there, and we'll move to the leaderboard. And it's Dave Fox has taken the lead. Very, very cool. Same birthday as me, day and month. Aretha Franklin.
Oh,
that's
there
very
you
cool.
go.
Hello, Jerry Gomes, by the way, who has dropped on in here. Kim says he's doing terribly tonight. Not Kim, we've got a 90s quiz that we're going to run in a few weeks' time, so
Yes.
you'll probably love that one. It's Jeff Howell. Jeff Howell is our friend Fro, by the looks of it. Time at the top was short-lived.
You can get back there. You can get back.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's go to question number 5.
Okay. Eminem's 8 Mile is named after a road in which city? Is it Dallas for red, blue, Detroit, yellow, Denver, or green, Delaware? Okay, calm down. Yes. So the movie 8 Mile, there was a road, 8 Mile is named after a road in which city? I thought this one was reasonably easy. I could be wrong.
The real question is, when there's vomit on your sweater already, what does it consist of?
Hey, see, I thought it was easy. There you go. And even
slam
even
dunk.
in the chat.
Sarah
most
Chandler's
people are
got there as
getting
well. Detroit. No damn clue. Well, there you go. You nailed it anyway, Dave Fox. So you did well. Very good stuff. London. It's based on the 8 miles of London. Yeah, imagine it wasn't. I was going to say, imagine if 8 Mile was actually in London, but that's just train spotting. So you already have your London version of it.
Yes.
Not quite. Very cool. Let's check the leaderboard, shall we?
Oh, this could change things. Oh, no,
Well-
it doesn't change it at all.
The Fox is on fire. Has a streak of 3 correct answers in a row, and did it with a guesswork. That's okay. He was named after you, set up by Marshall. There you go, Marshall Mathers III, named after Marshall. Not many people knew that.
There you go.
I'm
In
gonna-
fact, can I rat you out? We
yeah.
were talking about rappers and their alter egos one time, and we were talking about, I think it's Macklemore, whose name is Ben something or other, and we were saying, I wonder why he goes by Macklemore. And Pete said, well, why do rappers go by anything? Why does Eminem go by Eminem? And I said, because his name is Marshall Mathers. And he was like, oh, and that was about 3 months ago.
Yeah, and look, someone back me up here. Someone tell me that I'm not the only one that had never thought that Marshall Mathers, M was his name. Like, I'd never thought about it, but yeah.
I don't know. I just kind of knew.
Yeah.
Or I'm
because
smart.
because common sense. Because apparently you have common
Figured
sense.
it out.
And I don't. Should we go to the next question?
Yes.
How's the pace, by the way? If you want us to speed up or slow down, let us know in the chat, because we'll banter, but we don't want to over banter and make it too fast, but we also don't want to make it too
Don't want to
slow.
speed through.
Yeah.
All right. So who is the only country artist to have a top 20 hit on the Billboard Hot Country Songs chart for 6 straight decades? Is it red, Dolly Parton, blue, Johnny Cash, yellow, Kenny Rogers, or green, Reba McEntire? Reba McEntire's name is spelt differently to what I was expecting.
It's not the old
you
T.Y.
think-
McIntyre.
You think McIntyre is going to be a Scottish name, but
Yeah, with a tire, with a Y-R-E.
entire as in...
Reba McIntyre.
Of,
I wonder if
yeah.
that's her real name.
Oh, maybe. We've got a few guesses in the comments.
Oh, yes.
So-
Yep. We've got Beelzebub has guessed Dolly Parton.
Yes.
Or Cash. You're hedging your bets there. Kenny Rogers, guessing there. Come on, Dolly. Hello, Dolly. Apparently it was Russ's mum, actually. Is your mum Dolly Parton, or is she the one who has...
Or Reba McEntire.
As Reba McEntire could be your mum. We'll always love you. Do you know that Dolly Parton
Hey.
wrote that song? No, that's not the right answer. No way, everyone's already answered. No, I was just saying that I Will Always Love You was Dolly Parton's song. And
Yes.
then before, what's her name?
I was stopping you because I thought maybe that was another question, but I don't think it is.
Oh, okay. There
But
you
yes, it was Dolly Parton.
go. There you go, Dolly Parton. So what is that? Across 6 straight decades. So she's in her 70s, so she must have been from like her teenage years right up to her 70s. Very cool.
I did look up what the first one was and I can't remember, but I'm sure it was a good song.
Jolene?
Might have been Jolene. No,
Jolene,
that was
Jolene.
later, wasn't it?
Maybe. Cool. Let's check the leaderboard. Oh no, the Fox has plummeted. Sorry, Dave. Crozzy has jumped up to the lead. We've got Kurt hot on his tail.
Yes.
Oh Christmas Tree and the Fox.
And we've got
Fro's
J
still
East
there.
Music Q has the highest answer streak of 3,
There you go.
but you're not actually on the top 5. So
Yeah, we can't see. Oh, so we don't get
We
to
can
see any
scroll
of the leaderboard.
down,
No,
maybe? No, you
there
can't
is no
scroll.
scrolling.
There's no
Once you're out of the top 5, you don't matter apparently. Next question.
yes. Okay, next question. What was Elvis Presley's first #1 hit in the United States? Was it red, Blue Suede Shoes, blue, Heartbreak Hotel, yellow, Jailhouse Rock, or green, Love Me Tender? Please don't sing. No, I'm only kidding.
I won't sing any of those. I'll sing another. I can't help falling in love with Kahoot.
No.
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 The other challenge we had with this was not using copywriters. So you notice that we don't have a lot of photos in here because
We do have a few.
we have a couple, which I'm sure it'll be fine. But yeah, we didn't put a whole lot of imagery here or audio, which you can do. Yeah, copyright is a challenge. So if this is successful and if we want to keep doing this with this platform or try a different platform, we'll tweak that.
Yes.
But this is our minimum viable product. We're doing this an agile methodology for this quiz.
We're doing a sprint.
Oh, Elvis is as bad as the Beatles. Rusty, are you just a contrarian? Are you just wanting to be the opposite of what everyone likes?
Yes.
No.
Yes. The answer was Heartbreak Hotel.
Ooh.
It was released in January of 1956 and went straight to #1.
There you go. See, I wouldn't have thought that either.
No.
So I would have gone probably Blue Suede Shoes. That seems like iconic sort of rock and roll.
I think I would have gone Love Me Tender.
I would have gone Jailhouse Rock. Who got it? Oh, Kim Harden Hudson gets the question and bridges the gap. See, it's with some of these questions, you just get one in there and you can get yourself back on the leaderboard. Jodie's got the bell.
Get one in there.
Jodie's got the bell. All right, let's continue to our next question.
All right,
I like
this is
it.
a true or false.
Right.
So the Alanis Morissette song Hand in My Pocket contains the lyrics Jagged Little Pill, which was the name of the album. So if you think it's true, it's blue, and if you think it's false, it's red. So the Hand in My Pocket song, which is one hand in my pocket and the other one's giving a high five and giving a peace sign and hailing a taxi cab.
So you've given all the lyrics. So now
Well, it might be in the rest of it. I
and
don't
then
know.
it's in there.
There's another bit where it says it, I assume.
There Yeah,
So do you think that's true or false?
And do you think that other song was actually written by Joey from Full House, Dave Coulier? Didn't you write that song about...
That was the... Oh, no, not the ironic one. I can't remember which one it was. But there was a... Yeah, there was a song that was supposedly written about Dave Coulier. And then there was a How I Met Your Mother episode where they, where Robin Sparkles, who then became Robin Daggers, was basically a play on that one. Yeah, that's false. The actual song that has the lyrics "Jagged Little Pill" is "You Learn," which is one that goes "You learn,
Yeah.
swallow it down."
Gotta
Jagged
say,
little pill.
there's no easy points here. Some of these are tough, especially for just a true or false. What did that do? Oh my goodness!
Yeah.
Kim Hudson
She
has
knows
hit
her
the
Alanis.
lead. See, yeah, look, those 90s questions, couple of 90s questions, and Kim's like, straight back in there. And Thomas Christ. Yes, Kim and Thomas, that doesn't surprise me. Oh, what can I do? I can click you. I'm not going to do that.
Don't do that, just in case.
It probably removes you from the game.
Yes.
It's like, edit points, remove all points. All right, it was an epic album. That album was recorded, like, there's a whole bunch of stuff about that it was recorded using, like, recorded to DAT tape, and they just basically blew all the... They basically did everything wrong, and Alanis was singing way too loud, but it came out good.
It's mixed. Mastered terribly. You could have done a better job. Although
Me?
you still managed to get vocals too loud. But that was actually the first
Burn.
CD I think I ever bought was Alanis Morissette, Jagged Little Pill.
Jagged Little Pill.
I think my first cassette was probably Big Bird Sings the Blues or something. No,
And she was, so I'll put the next question up here, and then I'll talk a bit more about Alanis, even though it'll be nothing to do with the next question. Question 9.
Okay, what does Lady Gaga affectionately call her fans? Is it red, little Gagas, blue, little ladies, yellow, little weirdos, or green, little monsters?
I've always said, you know how the different groups of people are like Jade has her warts, because, you know, we all rise together. That's what she calls people that watch her channel.
Right.
Because Studio Live today is
I like that.
SLT. There's only, like, does that, what does that mean?
It's
people?
terrible. You can't call them the slits or the, the sluts. Like, it's awful. Come up with a better name for your channel.
Nothing. There is nothing. I know. And then we do
The
like
slats. You can call them the slats. The slots.
Slots.
Ooh, it's not getting any better, is it?
None of them are good.
Just call them Petey's peeps.
Oh God. Shocker.
Little Peters.
Little Peters.
Yeah,
Oh.
there you go.
Welcome to Studio Live today. Hello, my little Peters. That doesn't sound like creepy or bad territory at
yes.
all.
Most people got that one right. Is Little Monsters.
Little monsters.
My children were playing this game and they thought it was funny that I put little weirdos in there.
Because they are little weirdos.
That's what I call my children, little weirdos.
Little weirdos. It's good to be weird. Weird is
Yes.
fun.
Oh, Kim's on a
Little
streak.
Peters. Oh, Kim's streaking it up. I like it. The Alanis Morissette thing was she was on that Canadian show You Can't Do That on Television, wasn't she? Like she was like the equivalent of a Mouseketeer. Like Britney Spears was a Mouseketeer, and Alanis Morissette was like a teenage
I did not know
performer type in Canada. Canadians can correct me on that, because I know we have plenty of Canadian friends here in the community. We're at the halfway mark, I think. Is this question 10? It is.
Woohoo. Okay, who first recorded the song Proud Mary? Was it red, Ike and Tina Turner, blue, John Fogerty, yellow, Creedence Clearwater Revival, or green, the cast of Glee? Interesting.
I don't know the how does that song start? Welcome for me of Nightingale. Like that.
Yes.
I wonder if. Oh, there you go.
Well, a lot
Ooh.
of people knew that. Yes, it was
CCR.
CCR.
I had no idea. I went. I think when we were testing this, I went Ike and Tina Turner.
Well, Ike and Tina Turner did a very famous cover of it, but CCR were the first ones to actually record it. There you go.
Yep. All the bands back in the 70s had to just have 3 names. See, they what would you call them? Cuckers. They're people that like
Cuckers.
Cuckers. No, little cuckers. Oh.
What was
YouTube.
their famous song? There's a Simpsons reference where this is CCR. Their famous song was TCB, Taking Care of Business.
Oh no, that was a
that was ELO. Oh, I can't remember.
No.
That's how we talked in the
That's how we talked in the 70s.
70s. We didn't
Everything.
have a moment to spare.
That's right. Hello to other folks who've dropped on in, by the way. Hello to Jenny Gillivette. The Salties. The Salties?
Salties. Ooh.
Yes, it was indeed Credence. Jerry Gomes, good stuff. If you're just joining us here, we are at the halfway point of this one. For those that are playing along live, hope you're enjoying it. Give us your feedback. Leave a comment after the show too. Let us know what you think and what we can do to change it, improve it, do it differently. And we also have another quiz happening. For those that are watching the replay, if you want to try and join live, there's a link down in the description to the next show.
In about some hours from now.
Maths are not your strong point. 9 hours-ish, 9.5 hours from now.
Lovely.
All right, second half. Welcome to the second half. Are they harder or easier in the second half?
I don't remember. I wrote them a few days ago.
Kim's going to take some catching here, though. She's on a... Thomas is on a streak. Kim's on a streak. Everyone's doing well.
Yes.
So let's go. Question 11.
Okay. So which band had a hit song called Barbie Girl? Was it red, Ace of Base, blue, Kraftwerk, yellow, ABBA, or green, Aqua?
Green Aqua. There's a lot of colours going on there.
Well, I probably should give the shape as well, but then I have to say red, triangle.
But you sound like oh, there you go.
I sound like one of those children's presenters
Red
on TV.
triangle.
Yes.
Blue
Yes, it
diamond.
was Aqua. That one was reasonably easy, I think.
I didn't get it right either. I said Ace of Base. Because weren't they... Oh, no, they were...
Ace of Base was All That She Wants.
Oh, that's you want.
Yes.
And they were, but they were both Swedish? Or, Aqua and Ace of Base both Swedish?
Possibly. No, I think Aqua are from somewhere else. I don't remember.
Let's see what it's done to the leaderboard. Oh, we've had some changes. Kurt, Christmas, and Greg all making some grounds here, coming up from behind. And correction there. It was BTO.
There you
Backman
go.
Turner Overdrive.
That's what it
BTO.
was,
Their
yes.
big hit was TCB.
TCB.
Yeah, totally. Hello, Gotrium, who's dropped on in. Hello, Different Styles. I hope you're well. Feel free to play along. We are halfway through the quiz. You can rewind and watch the whole thing on replay and score yourself along. See how you would have gone.
Yes.
And if you do that, leave your number in the comments. If you don't want to say anything else, just say, I got 12. Or if you're my case, I got 5. Because that's about what I would get. Next question.
Okay. Which member of Kiss wore makeup to look like a cat? Meow. There's a little picture of him. Teeny tiny on your screen. Was it red, Peter Criss, blue, Gene Simmons, yellow, Ace Frehley, or green, Paul Stanley? I like these ones because when I was looking up the questions, it would give me the answer, but then I had to come up with 3 alternate answers.
And this one was really easy.
This one was
the
really
alternate.
easy because I just had to put the other members.
I like it.
Some of them I actually wrote myself, but most of them I just Googled
There you go.
trivia.
It is Peter Criss, the cat.
Yes, it was Peter Criss the cat.
I don't know anything about Kiss that much. I'm not a Kiss fan, and I'm not a huge fan of what's the show? That's not South Park, Family Guy. But there's a really funny Family Guy that has Gene Simmons in it, and it's got that, and they're just talking, and then halfway through, Peter Criss is like rock and roll. I'm like, I don't know why that was funny. He was the cat. Yeah.
Yes, he was the cat.
Peter Criss.
There was the 2 stars, and then there was the silver star, and then yes, I don't mind some of. I liked the movie Detroit Rock City. That was a good movie.
That was cool. And I do want to rock and roll all night, but
and part of every day.
And part of every day, because you can't rock and roll all of every day.
That's
You'd be
true.
exhausted.
Yes.
Any cool Kiss facts there? Or that was
No,
pretty
that's,
dull for us?
that's about it. Detroit
About it.
Rock City is a good movie. That's my Kiss fact.
Yep.
Okay. True or false? Islands in the Stream was originally written for Kenny Rogers and Dolly Parton. If you think it's true, blue. If you think it's false, it's red. And
That's an easy one.
I would imagine.
Dave Fox or Kiss Live. Yeah, they would be a good live band, I reckon.
Yes,
I've
very
never
good
seen
live
Kiss live,
band.
but they would be very, very good.
Yes. Okay. So true or false? Islands in the Stream was written for Kenny Rogers and Dolly Parton.
That is what we are. I wonder if I'm going to get a copyright claim for all my really bad sing-alongs that I've been doing.
Possibly.
Dun, 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 dun. Might lose yourself.
Oh, I didn't even realise that's what you were doing. I thought you were just, stroking out for a second. Yeah, it's false actually. So it was originally written for Marvin Gaye in an R&B style, and then it was changed to country for Kenny Rogers and Dolly Parton. So 5 people got that correct. Well done.
Good job.
Let's see what the leaderboard is.
The leaderboard is saying the following. Nothing. There we go. Kim on a giant streak. 7 in a row. Hello. Can Kim be caught? Who knows?
Doubtful from here. Although there are what, 7 questions left?
Yeah, there's still room. Look, Kim, I think there's a lot of questions about like polkas and 1940s dance hall coming up. So
Yes,
could be
yes.
tough. Could be tough.
There's some waltzes happening.
Right.
Actually, I think there is one classical music question.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Well, let's see if it's the next one, shall we? Next question.
I don't think it is. Yeah, no. Okay, so this is a tricky one. Which 2 Britney Spears songs have hit #1 in the US? Is it Red, Oops, I Did It Again and Toxic? Is it Blue, Baby One More Time and Womanizer? Is it Yellow, Baby One More Time and Circus? Or is it Green, Baby One More Time and Oops, I Did It Again? See, this is tricky because now you have to come up with, you have to know 2 of them. I mean, Baby One More Time and Oops, I Did. All of those were big hits. So
These sort of ones do make it harder to Google because you have to do a lot more like gymnastics to try and cheat and get the right answer. So
It wouldn't cheat. It would just be.
oh no, there's a lot on offer here.
Oh yes.
It's super serious.
Why would you cheat for bragging rights? Yes.
Oh.
No one got it right. It was
Wowzers.
Baby One More Time and Woman. Yeah, it is a nice question, Dave. Sorry. It was Womanizer is one of her later songs, and I actually think it's one of her better ones.
Yeah, I can't believe Oops, I Did It Again. That's one of the ones that I actually know.
Didn't actually ever hit #1 apparently.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
I think it got to #2. Yes.
Oh, I was an extra in. What movie was it? What was the last movie that we had? I was extra in the. I'm not sure. Maybe we're talking about something else before. Oh, the kids, Detroit Rock City. Maybe, were you an extra in Detroit Rock City, Brad? That's amazing.
Yes.
Brad's led an interesting life. There's a
Wow.
lot of cool things that Brad has done. I like it.
There you
Trick
go.
question. Boo. Yeah, I know, Russ. What are you going to do? But there's no more Beatles, so at least you got
Maybe.
that going for you.
I don't
Maybe.
remember.
Let's see. Oh, no. Did not affect
Well,
anything.
nobody
No
got
one
it
in the
right,
top.
so-
Well, did one person get it right? No, no one
I
did.
think no one got it right, so that's
Here I am
not
watching the
changing
school
anything.
board going, oh yeah, no one got it right.
Well done.
All right, let's Kim, sorry. Your seven question streak. It's over.
Okay, so which artist recorded 2 of their best-selling albums while behind bars? Was it Red, Peter Seeger, Blue, Billy Joe Armstrong, Yellow, Johnny Cash, or Green, Zach De La Rocha?
Ew, who would be in jail and writing music? There's some pretty dodgy
It doesn't
characters
say.
amongst there.
Well, yeah, it says behind bars, so not necessarily like prison, as in like going away to federal prison, but maybe just
Okay.
in a holding
Maybe
cell.
he's chucked in the drunk tank occasionally
Yes.
for wearing too much of
Maybe.
one colour clothing.
Yes.
No. Or for killing in the name of someone. Or for because one time Billy Joe Armstrong said, "When I come around, I'm going to murder you." And Pete Seeger, I don't know any Pete Seeger songs.
That's all we've got time for, folks. Bye.
Jordan's going to kick me out. It was Elvis, correct? It was indeed.
It was Johnny Cash. And he never actually went to prison, as I was saying.
He was just
He was arrested 7 times, apparently, and he only ever spent 1 night in those holding cells. And it was for things like, trespassing because he went onto somebody's property to pick flowers or something silly like that. But yeah, 7 times he was arrested, and he wrote music while he was behind bars, and it was Johnny Cash.
There's a Ring of Fire joke there that I'm just not going to touch.
I've not actually
Not
ever
gonna
seen
touch
Walk
it.
the Line. I should probably watch that movie.
Oh, yeah.
So a lot of people got that right. Well done. Let's see how the leaderboard is going.
Love that she's moving me along.
Yes.
Yeah. Kim, still up there.
Still
Dave
up
Fox, Fro, and
Slight change at
Thomas
the bottom
Christ and J East Music. Well done. Getting
I
up
said
there into the
Music
top
Cue
5.
before.
Music Cue. Music. I don't know. Could be Music Cue. You don't know.
Probably
now.
not.
All right. Question 16. We're
16,
rocking through
goodness
them.
me. Okay, which rock icon founded the Society for the Prevention of Cruelty to Long-Haired Men?
Brad example.
Was it Red, Jim Morrison, Blue, Robert Plant, Yellow, Roger Daltrey, or Green, David Bowie? Society for the Prevention of Cruelty to Long-Haired Men. Who's been cruel to long-haired men? I guess in the 70s it was considered...
Yeah.
it
You're a
was
long-haired
considered
hippie.
alternative, wasn't it? Yes.
Yeah. Don't want to do that hippie business.
Do all of these rock icons have long hair? Or did they all have long hair? I imagine
All of them
so.
have at various
At
points.
various times
Yeah, I
in their
think
life.
everyone that's been rock and roll has had long hair at some point.
Well, I think it was one of the prerequisites,
It's
wasn't
required. Yeah. It's definitely required in the 90s. I'm pretty sure in the 70s. Oh,
It was David Bowie.
which is the weirdest thing, because when you think David Bowie, you don't think long hair.
But he did have that
he did way back when.
labyrinth, one of those
Of all the
mullet
things
style.
of all the things that Bowie would have been like
known for. Yeah.
or been like cruelty, like there was plenty of things you could have been cruel to David Bowie about back in the 70s that were not
That weren't
exactly
his hair.
sociable accepted by society then, but
Yes.
hair's probably not one of them. It's a weird one. But there you go. So no change to the leaderboard. Kim staying in control, and we've got 4 questions left. So yeah, if you're having fun, by the way, I'm not doing very well with the whole doing a YouTube host thing, but yeah, thumbs up. Like, comment, subscribe, and ring the bell. No, don't do any of those things.
No.
Just sit back and have fun.
Yes, exactly. Okay, so here's our classical one. Which classical composer was deaf? Was it, now I have to say long names. Was it red, Johann Sebastian Bach? Was it blue, Ludwig van Beethoven?
Beethoven.
Was it yellow, Peter Ili Tchaikovsky?
That was so Australian.
Or was it green, Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart?
Amadeus.
Rock me, Amadeus.
Amadeus.
So, yeah, the yellow one I struck. The others I can get. Yeah, a lot of people knew that Beethoven was deaf. I'm not sure how deaf he was. Was he completely deaf, or was it legally deaf?
It's a really good question. I actually don't know the answer to that. And I don't know how you compose music when you're deaf. Like, what's the point?
I guess, well, the point is to put music out into the world.
I know, but if you can't hear it yourself, that's a weird one, isn't it?
Yeah, it is tricky. But I guess he wanted to entertain the masses, and he must have been able to at least hear some of it, or at the very least, I mean, obviously,
Well, yeah,
feel.
audio music is vibration, so you'd be able to feel the music and the frequencies of it. But yeah, it's pretty darn talented.
Actually, I always thought it was interesting that they used, I don't know, they probably still do, have discos for deaf people where the bass is turned up, really, really loud. So people can dance along to the beat because they can feel the vibrations of the bass music. And so the music is not actually that loud, but the vibrations in the room mean that they can have a dance along to a song.
So is that what's happening when those people drive with their big subwoofers down Harley Street? They must be deaf, so they just need to
if
feel
they weren't
it.
before, they are after.
There you go. He lost his hearing late in life.
There you go.
So it's one of those things. It wasn't born deaf, which makes more sense. And the vibrations. And again, especially if you had been hearing, and then you were able to adapt to that later in life. There you go. Very cool. Oh, Russ is actually... So you see, Russ used to do a lot of electronic music and was a DJ and has done a disco for deaf people.
I thought that was fascinating.
So did you just get a filter and just filter out everything except 100 hertz and below, Russ, and then just make that the only sound?
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
I
like it. It was Wait, was that a setup? Was that a setup? It was okay until I turned the lights off. That could have been a setup. I'm going to take you on your word that it was actually true. But yeah, let me give you... I need the sound effects.
Yes.
What's it done to the leaderboard? Kim, almost unstoppable, I think, here. Out 200 point lead, 2,000 point lead.
It's like in Jeopardy when they get to the final Jeopardy and one person's like more than double the others, and Alex Trebek, well, rest his soul, says, "Oh, you can't be caught now," and everyone else is like, "Well, what's the point?"
It's true.
Yes.
So yes, good job, Fro and Thomas Christ are coming up from behind. But we got 3 questions to go.
Okay, so which singer was born Georgios Kyriakos Panagiotou? I'm gonna just absolutely.
Well,
Okay, was
those
it
ones
red?
you should be able to say.
Red Boy, you can read it on the screen as well. Red Boy George, blue George Harrison, yellow George Michael, or green Cliff Richard. So
Isn't that horrible
Kyriakos.
Australian tennis player? Isn't he Kyrgios?
Yes.
Ooh.
It was George Michael. Yes. Yes.
Okay.
You guys were quick on that one.
That was like boom, 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 boom.
Yes. When I originally did this quiz, I was trying to think of another person to put in for the green one, and I put Keith Richards, and Pete said he's not a singer. And I went, oh yeah. So we changed it to Cliff Richard.
Yeah, it's close enough. Yeah. We want ones that no one went for Cliff Richard anyway, so it was a moot point.
Yes,
in
it
the
was
end.
a bit of a.
There you go. Hello,
Just a feeling.
Bubba. Bubba's dropped on in. Yes, Greek. George Michael.
Yes, well, George Michael is Greek.
But yeah,
and that's
there's also
very Greek name,
a Greek-Australian tennis player called Nick Kyrgios, which is...
who's apparently a bit of a...
He's a young man with lots of money and a professional tennis player, so
Yes.
he lacks a little bit of
Humility?
Humility, yeah,
Yes.
let's say. But hey, so do a lot of people on YouTube. Flexing with their Lambo, man, down the private plane.
This term flex is very new to me.
Flex and yeah.
Yes. Never mind. The children tend to use it a bit. Well,
Yeah,
not. You,
well, you're
you
flexing.
think that the children use it. You say, "Oh, is that person flexing?" And they go, "Shut up, Dad."
Yeah, that's the thing. I'm usually about 3 years behind, so I'll be like, "Oh yeah, man. What is
That's
it?
fully sick.
That's low key. That person's low key flexing on you." And they're like, "Dad, no one says low key or flex anymore." I'm like, how much? I thought it was cool. No, not cool.
No, you've never been cool. Okay. Question 19. Who sang the SpongeBob SquarePants theme for the movie? Was it red, Avril Lavigne, blue, The Flaming Lips, yellow, Weezer, or green, Motorhead?
Lives in a pineapple under the sea.
SpongeBob SquarePants.
Yellow and porous.
No,
and...
absorbent and yellow and porous is here.
Wait, I got the words wrong.
If nautical nonsense be something you wish,
SpongeBob SquarePants.
then flop on the deck and blub like a fish.
SpongeBob SquarePants. Ready? SpongeBob SquarePants. Bubba Don't Tweet. Yeah, someone has to do a song Bubba Don't Tweet. Bubba Don't Tweet. I'm in trouble.
Yeah, that one was tricky. It was Avril Lavigne. The Flaming Lips and Motorhead also did songs on the album for the movie, but Avril Lavigne actually did the theme song.
Would have loved to Motorhead. Like, I want to hear Motorhead. Lemmy R.I.P. But if Motorhead could have done the theme, that would have been so cool.
That would have been better.
Lived in vulnerable under the sea, the ace of spinners.
Yeah.
What's it done to the leaderboard?
Oh,
Thomas
maybe.
Christ is making a
Three in
comeback.
a row. Great job.
Well, I don't think there's enough questions left.
No,
for him
there's
to,
only one
to
more
bridge the
question,
gap.
and I think it's an easy one from memory. It's a true or false.
Okay.
So the Bee Gees got their name from a brand of honey. True or false? If you think it's true, blue, or red, false.
Yeah, you have to use your hive mind to come up with this answer. You have to be really smart.
Can you come up with a better word than smart?
You'll be buzzing if you get this one right.
Yeah, it was false. The Bee Gees
What a sting.
were named. Now, was it Barry Gibb or was it the Brothers Gibb? It was one of those. So the Gibb brothers.
Yes. Brothers Gibb, Barry and Jeff. No, what's the other Gibb brothers' name?
I can't remember, but it wasn't named after honey. That was just me being silly.
Oh, so did you actually write that one? That was
I did.
That was actually authored
that
by
one was
Georgie.
one I just came up with off the top of my head.
Very cool. All right, well, can we get a drum roll, please?
Oh, don't really need a drum roll because it's pretty obvious who the winner is.
Drum roll! Here's the podium. But look, in third place
with 11, that's
was
good.
Thomas Christ.
Nice. Well
In
done.
second place with 12,
Fro.
Fro. And in first place with a whopping 14. Unrivaled, unparalleled Kim Harden Hudson. Can we
Bragging
get some?
rights for Kim.
Exactly. Feeling warm and fuzzy.
number
and
4 and
runners
5
up with the Fox and the Crozzy.
Yes.
So there you go.
Do you get a warm, fuzzy feeling way down in the cockles, Kim?
Now, you can tell people that that's not a rude thing, right? Warm and fuzzy in the cockles. People don't know that terminology and they think I'm being rude.
Isn't your cockles like inside you
Yeah,
somewhere?
it's
I
like
don't
warm and
know.
fuzzy feeling down in the cockle. The cockles of your
Cockles of your-
heart.
Yeah, or your chest or something. There's a lyric from a Dennis Leary song. Starts
Oh,
with an
yeah,
A.
yeah,
He said
yeah.
it gets all warm and fuzzy in the cockles of his.
Maybe below the cockles.
Maybe in the
in the
subcockle area.
subcockle area. Maybe in the kidney. Maybe in the liver. Maybe even in the colon. We don't know. Ah, so there you go. That was our quiz. That was studio quiz today. You were part of history, and by history I mean
We're trying.
something we're trying. So,
And by we, I mean Pete, because
but I rope you in. I was
Yes,
like, "Come and help me." People don't want to hear. People hear me talk all the time. They want some fresh blood. Yeah, so good job to Kim. Thank you everyone for helping us out here. We will be back again to do all of this again in 9 hours time? Did we calculate it out?
something like that.
Yeah, it is. It's 9 hours time. So
And there'll be
8:30.
different questions tonight too.
Oh yes, it will be a different quiz. So it won't be the same questions again. So
Yes.
if you want to come
Are we doing
along,
the 90s one next?
no, we'll do
is
another
that-
general knowledge
Okay.
one, and then we'll do the 90s. We may even throw the 90s. So the next thing that's coming up, by the way, we are doing now. What's the date of that we're doing the celebration? The
Oh, the
holiday
10th of December.
So 10th of December, which is the 9th of December for many of you. I haven't
Yes.
quite set it up yet, but save the date because we'll be doing that sort of around about this
Holiday
time.
extravaganza.
A December ween holiday extravaganza. I'm trying. I can't get my dates here. I can't find the calendar here. But yeah, it'll be on a Friday, which will be a Thursday night, Thursday afternoon for many folks, and it will be the Friday for us.
Late morning for us, yes.
Yeah.
So there may be alcohol involved, even though it's
Well,
even though it's a late morning.
Because we'll be celebrating a few things. So maybe we do the 90s quiz then. So we'll
That's an
throw
idea.
that in because we'll be doing some other things. We'll have some music, we'll have some chats, we'll have some topics to talk about, we'll answer some questions, and we'll be all good fun times.
Yes.
So that is going to do it for this one. Thank you everyone for being here. If you had fun, you can stick your thumb up and also click the like button. Oh, after it, she'll slap me and say,
I'll do that anyway.
Yeah. Thank you everyone for being here. Yes,
thank
much
you.
love. Let's say goodbye to everyone. Much love from Rotterdam City in the Netherlands. Hope you're doing well.
Netherlands.
Staying safe up in the Netherlands. Dave says I'm at work, so I won't have beer. Maybe worse. There you go.
But it makes everything
Thank
better.
you, thank you, Different Styles. Thank you, Bubba. Thank you, Dave Fox. Thank you, Christopher, Rozzy, Russ, Jerry Gomes. There are no losers unless you're lost. I think we'll let Jade have the final word. Actually, we'll let the victor have the final words. Good game, good fun, good times. So thank you everyone for being here. We'll see you on the next one. And
done, Kim.
yeah, we'll see you around. Take care. Let's turn this music up and go out with a little bit of quiz show music.